Something dawned on me this last week. A good friend of mine and I were talking. We had both just lost our grandparents within a couple days of each other. And not only would we be saying goodbye to our grandparent, we would also be saying goodbye to Grandma and Grandpa's house, a place that held core childhood memories for both of us in different ways. Grandma and Grandpa's house is a little different for everyone. In my friend's case, a lake home with decades of memories on the water with her cousins. For me, Grandma and Grandpa's house was a little different because it was a small airport, a seaplane base. My grandparents, Bruce and Mim Hansen, bought Surfside Seaplane Base in 1971 and owned and operated it for 55 years until Grandpa was 93 years old. I got to spend a good part of my summers as a kid down at Surfside, riding my bike up to the hangar to see what Bob the mechanic was working on that day. Some days it was riding on the picker, getting planes out of the water, then off to the garden with Grandpa, then hit the rope swing over the lagoon, a highlight for all of my cousins. Another favorite is when the pilots would do a low flyover as a fun way to say hi. I loved it. In more recent years, Grandpa's great-grandkids have also gotten to know Surfside in some of the same ways that my cousins and I loved it growing up. After Grandpa's funeral this past week, there was a large luncheon in the hangar, the same hangar where I'd sit on the floats of the plane as young as age 6, telling the pilots about Grandma and I's garage sale finds. Grandpa's plane, Kilo Yankee, was on display in the hangar next door. What hit me hard was realizing that this was the last time I'd visit Surfside as Grandma and Grandpa's house, as it now has been sold and will continue to live on as a seaplane base, as Grandpa had wished. Walking through the house proved to be much more difficult than I expected. You recall all the great memories. Cooking with Grandma, playing cards at the table, watching birds, movies, making coffee for the pilots, running out on the dock to greet them and see if they're going to be fueling up. So many great memories in one place hit me hard now at age 38. I deal with a lot of emotion in real estate. There's a lot of goodbyes and changes. As a realtor, it is not out of the norm for me to comfort my clients or listen to them talk about a property with love. And now, this last week, I was the one saying goodbye to a very special property. Saying goodbye to your loved one can be difficult, but I didn't quite anticipate that saying goodbye to Grandma and Grandpa's house can be just as hard.